So anyways, I asked her to look at it. She looked at it and she was like, well, it does look kind of short. And she asked if I asked for height or anything, and I told them, I told them my height, and the lady on the little chat online thing told me that they add 2 inches. They give it an allowance of 2 inches. So I'm thinking, great. I'm 5'9", 5'10", depending, or whatever. I went ahead and just said 5'9" because I was planning on wearing pretty low heels anyways. And I'm thinking, okay, that'll give me room to be 5'11", and it still um, look right. So I went out. I bought little tiny shoes. If you want to see them, they're in my wedding vlog video that came before this. I'll put a link in the or like an annotation that you can click, like right here. uh, anyways, so but that was pretty easy to fix. You just took some scissors and just like cut the inside of the lining so it wasn't a bubble head anymore, which dropped the outer material down a bit. So then it fit perfectly. Like it was just the way I wanted it. And I put on my shoes thinking it'll still be fine because my shoes are seriously like this tall. They're not that bad. And it was like it was too short. So I'm gonna have to go and get flats now. So I kind of wasted money on my shoes. Um, but I don't know. Other than that, I really love my dress. It like met my expectations as far as like the looks and everything. Um, I ordered it in ivory, and well, actually, I ordered light ivory, and I knew I didn't want stark white like the corset, but I didn't think I wanted ivory. Like, sorry, I couldn't think of what I was thinking. So I got light ivory and it came out really pretty. Like I love it. It kind of has like an older feel to it, but still modern looking. Um, I kind of wish the jacket was a bit bigger. It's not too small for me, but it's really close. Like I kind of have wide shoulders, I guess, for like a girl. I kind of have wide shoulders, so it kind of stretches across the back a little. But I can get in it and I can like move, and it doesn't like start having rip sounds or anything. I think it's all that I can think of except one last pro would be it seems pretty durable. I was kind of talking about that in the last part, uh, like it's good quality, but my the back of my dress has. I keep looking over here because that's where it is, and I'm hoping if I look at it, I can think of it. The back of my dress has a corset on it, and before this, I was trying to fit. I had this other corset. It's just kind of like um, a bedroom corset, if you will. It's not like a wear out in public corset, but it does suck in a little bit. So I wanted to try it with that to see if it helped at all, if it was worth buying a corset, or if it was just not gonna help at all. And so I tried this other corset on, and it fit. Like I got the dress on, and there was only like a little tiny bit showing still. So I'm thinking, okay, if I get an actual corset, like a real tight one that's got like boning in it, uh, it'll be better. So I got that. I was wearing the other corset underneath of it, and I was having my roommate see, and he was having to pull pretty hard on the dress laces, and they just kind of go through these little loops, just like this little loop that's sewn in, and the string goes through there. So I'm thinking I'm gonna hear this rip, and it's gonna be one of the loops breaking. And it didn't like it was, and he was yanking on it pretty hard. I was worried about that, but it was fine. So it's pretty durable. Some of the wrinkles have fallen out. I'm still gonna have to get it steamed. That and the waist thing was probably my biggest con because just like crumbling up somebody's wedding dress, stuffing it in a ball, and mailing it from Japan in this brown paper bag just didn't seem like a good idea. So, I don't know. Other than that, though, I'm pretty happy. I'm way excited to be wearing it. Um, I don't know if I'd recommend it. You might have better luck. If I recommended it, I'd give stipulations. The first thing would be to go and have a professional seamstress measure you. I did it at home. I had tape. So I could have messed up. I'm totally willing to admit, think that I might have. I don't want to say I did though. I really don't feel like I did, but I could have. Like that's definitely a possibility. So I would say do that. I would say add an inch to your height because even if they add 2 inches allowance for your dress, you can just wear a little bit higher heels or something, or somebody can stitch up the hem a little bit. I think it'd be better to have it too long than too short because if you're thinking you can have it adjusted later, you can't. Like there was absolutely no seams to let out. Like they cut it so close. I think they probably did that on purpose. Um, and even the bottom, like there was this much seam if I wanted to let it out. So it was gonna be pointless because like there was nothing to let out. So I would probably add an inch to your height. Um, I I feel almost maybe it would have been better if it wasn't rush order. Like if they had the full however many days, I think it was like 40 days or something like that. Um, if they had the full 40 days to work in it, I kind of think maybe it would end up better. I think when they have a rush order, they just take a generic size dress like a 12 or a 14 or a 5 or whatever, and then they just make the alterations to that dress, and it's kind of like a quick thing. So I think I messed up by doing the rush order, but I kept putting off ordering my dress, and then finally I was like, crap. So I ordered my dress. And I got here definitely in time. Everything's fixed, and I've got a while to go to the wedding still. So as long as I don't gain a massive amount of weight, we'll be fine. I'm not too worried about losing weight, because if I lose a whole bunch of weight, I can just not wear the corset. So, yeah, I would recommend it if you took those considerations in mind. Um, Another thing, oh, here's one more thing real fast I didn't really like. A lot of people will bustle your dress for you. So when you're walking around your reception or whatever, you don't have to drag this train behind you. And mine didn't come with that. They didn't bustle it for me. So I, I'll have to carry it. They did put a loop um, the underneath of the train, so you can pick it up and like hang it on a hanger so it doesn't drag everywhere. And I think what I'll probably end up doing is kind of do it old school like they used to and just put my hand through that loop and walk around like that. Um, that way I still have both hands to do stuff with and I'm not like having this big lump of material like hanging over my arm and walking around, my petticoat showing and I look all ghetto. So I don't know. So yeah, I would probably recommend them if you just kind of take those considerations in mind. Um, the price is definitely good. Like saving money on a dress gives you a lot more money to spend elsewhere. And you might like the $10,000 dress, but really that's just gonna be $10,000 sitting in your closet, all bagged up after you get it washed. You know. So yeah. Anyways, that's my review for InWeddingDress.com. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and either private message me or comment, and I'll see if I can answer you. Okay, bye.